It's just been raining and we've been baptised. Until today, our life here at the Venice Film Festival has been as a glass half full, a fruit unripened. We've been drifting, searching, hungering for something new. And then we met the master.
Why all the stalking and sneaking? You've wandered from the proper path, haven't you? The problem is you haven't.
I don't have any problems.
Writer-director Paul Thomas Anderson riffs off the life and times of L Ron Hubbard to bring us The Master, a richly textured and provocative tale about the hunt for meaning in an anxious post-war America. Joaquin Phoenix gives a devastating performance as the former sailor who falls under the spell of Philip Seymour Hoffman's playful, nurturing Svengali. But is The Master the real deal, or is he selling snake oil?
Hopelessly inquisitive man, just like you.
It's a character that I created based on L Ron Hubbard. There's a lot of similarities to the early days of Dianetics. I don't really know a whole hell of a lot about Scientology, particularly now, but I do know a lot about the beginning of that movement, and it inspired me to use it as a backdrop for these characters. I think we were just trying to tell a love story between these guys, and we had a lot of scenes that weren't about that. We just took them out, and the narrative, for whatever the narrative ended up being, just ended up being driven by these two guys and their love for each other.
I'm joined again by The Guardian film critic Peter Bradshaw. Peter, you saw The Master's face. Are you a believer?
I kind of am a believer. I think Paul Thomas Anderson is a filmmaker from whom special things are expected. We sit down to one of his films thinking this is going to be special, and it was special. It really was. It was above and beyond all the other sort of things really that we've seen so far in many ways. It's so distinctive and powerful. So many things to like in it. Again, he's used Johnny Greenwood, coming up with those that tingling atonal score to begin with. It's very similar to their.
A lot of wind and string in there.
With a sense that something is going to happen. It's drenched with mystery and destiny, and a wonderful performance from Joaquin Phoenix.
The last time we saw Joaquin Phoenix here in Venice, he was in I'm Still Here, playing a sort of version of himself, but here he's absolutely astonishing. He's kind of twisted tour de force.
He's absolutely raised his game right through the roof. He looks like a kind of saint or an ascetic from the 10th century. He just looks as if he's excruciated with pain, spiritual and physical pain from within. He is a suitable case for treatment by The Master. If I had a tiny criticism of the movie, it's that Philip Seymour Hoffman's performance feels a little bit familiar compared to the radical novelty of
Really?
Joaquin
I've
Phoenix.
never seen him dancing a folk dance with a
true,
bunch of naked women. I thought he was great in
Well,
this.
he is great. He is sort of part Mussolini and part Dale Carnegie. He's absolutely great in it. But kind of he's always blown off the screen, great as he is, by Phoenix, who just comes across like kind of Andrei Rublev or something.
Yeah.
He just looks like this incredible icon of pain.
Yeah.
My goodness, we're back again on this, but my goodness, what a performance it is.
Now, Peter, you, I remember, chose Paul Thomas Anderson's last film, There Will Be Blood, as your film of the decade.
It was, yeah.
How does this one compare?
I think it's a really interesting comparison. It is really interesting. It's interesting how Paul Thomas Anderson is interested in the origins of American commerce, the origins of American entrepreneurialism, and American style.
ideas.
American ideas. It was oil, the great oil boom, big oil. This is sort of big religion. This is the first new religion. It seems mad, but is it any more mad and irrational than any other religion? Of course not. And we are witnessing the very beginnings of it. We're seeing his disciples around him, and he's bringing to it something much more nuanced and complex than straightforwardly saying he's a bad guy.
Film of the festival so far?
Oh yes, I have to say it's
by
that
a country mile.
By a country mile. Well, I mean there have been some very good films about it, but I have to say for sheer distinction, yes, absolutely.
I'm in love. I'm in love. We've all been in love. When we're in love, we experience pleasure and extreme pain.
What's this time hole business?
It means going back to a place and realizing you're on the wrong track. And getting ready to start life over from the ground floor so that you can get out of your hole.
It's raining even harder now here in Venice. We're being bathed in the blood of the Lamb and it feels mighty good. Thanks for watching. See you soon.